Shakur Stevenson. How do you see Shakur versus Ryan?
I think he wiped the floor with him. You know, I don't think Ryan gonna be able to hit Shakur.
Wait, good luck. Thank you, bro.
Hey, big Ryan winning that.
You said what?
Ryan's winning that.
You don't want to bet on it.
He's.
Bet
Ryan's winning that. That's easy. Scooby snack.
Bro, that was good boxing, bro.
You a boxer?
Huh?
You a boxer?
Ryan's cousin.
Ryan's cousin. What you do?
I be boxing too. Yes, sir, my boy. Hey, nice to meet you, bro. Hey, congrats on that Canelo fight, bro. You did good, bro. Yes, sir, bro. Hey, what's good, bro? Hey, Oblivion, nice to meet you, my boy. Yes, sir. What it is, bro?
Ready for Terrence?
I'm ready.
No, I know you was about to die.
I can fight him at 154 if he wants it.
So you truly think that Terence Crawford's overrated?
I do.
Wow, he's never lost, but you think he doesn't have any quality wins?
I don't think he's ever fought a generational talent ever in his life.
Wow, and you're that guy.
Of course.
You think you're the first guy to give Terence Crawford his first loss?
Yes.
Terence Crawford has fired back at Ryan Garcia's call-out of Shakur Stevenson, warning him against stepping into the ring with a fighter of Shakur's caliber. Crawford emphasized that Stevenson's skills are on another level, making the matchup a serious challenge for anyone.
You know who I want. He's right there, Shakur Stevenson. Let's go. Let's run that shit. Hey, I want to be a great champion, and I'm not scared of shit. I fought Devin Haney, I'll fight Shakur Stevenson, I'll fight anybody. Let's go.
Terence Crawford doesn't mince words, believing Shakur Stevenson completely outclasses Ryan Garcia. Crawford argues that unlike Barrios, Shakur doesn't stand still or give Ryan easy targets, making him a far more difficult puzzle to solve. In his view, Stevenson is too sharp, too disciplined, and simply too hard to hit for Ryan to handle.
As well, I mean, potentially it could be your man next against Ryan Garcia, which is what we want to see, right? Big fight after big fight. That's what you want to be, and that's what you were in as well, Terence. How do you see, removing your Shakur Stevenson, how do you see Shakur versus Ryan?
I think he wiped the floor with him. You know, I don't think Ryan gonna be able to hit Shakur like Barrios. Barrios was right there to be hit. Barrios was too slow. Barrios didn't have no game plan. He followed them the whole fight. And Shakur is not going to be that fighter in there to be hit on. It's just simple.
Terence Crawford keeps it real when breaking down Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan Garcia. Crawford says Ryan walks in confident, but reminds everyone that Stevenson already beat him multiple times in the amateurs, giving Shakur the edge before the fight even begins. In his view, Stevenson is mentally and physically stronger, and unless something drastic changes, the result stays the same.
I definitely think that he's going to have a lot of confidence, but at the same time, if he's going up with a fighter like Shakur, it's going to be different because they've been in the ring with each other many a times as kids, and he's going to have that edge mentally over Ryan, even going in the ring, set aside his skill set. So I just think mentally, physically, and emotionally, Shakur is going to be here compared to Ryan. Not just because he's my brother, it's because they've been in the ring with each other, and he never defeated Shakur as an amateur. So what makes me think he's going to defeat him as a professional?
Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia is confident that Shakur Stevenson is his next target, citing a score to settle from their amateur bouts. He maintains he came out on top back then and believes outside influences affected the official outcome, fueling his determination for a rematch once his hand recovers. Garcia also throws shade at Devin Haney, claiming he's dodging the fight because he's afraid.
How serious are you about the Shakur fight, and do you want to unify with Devin now that you're the champion?
Oh, I'm open to all those, whatever. Shakur is somebody that I fought in the amateurs, and we went at it, and I felt like I beat him. But, the politics in the USA boxing at that time were a little different. And I still got a chip on my shoulder. I've been wanting that rematch for a minute. Hopefully we get it. And, when my hand heals, I'll be looking for that opportunity for sure. And Devin, he don't want that. He's terrified. He has PTSD.
Shakur Stevenson also weighed in on Ryan's fight, shaking his head at Mario Barrios' performance. He remarked that Barrios seemed completely lost in the ring and added that Ryan Garcia looked like the same fighter who had faced Devin Haney, sharp, composed, and in full control.
I think Ryan looked good. I think he put on a good performance. I think Barrios, I don't know what he's doing out there.
You surprised that the right hand has been so effective for Ryan Garcia in this fight?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia looked like the Ryan Garcia that fought Devin Haney.
This 12th round, he's got to be way up.
On the other hand, Max Kellerman keeps it honest about Ryan Garcia's performance. He says Ryan dominates Mario Barrios for all 12 rounds, living up to expectations but leaving some questions before the fight. Kellerman wondered about Garcia's preparation, his focus, and whether going back to his father as trainer was the right move. In the end, he admits it paid off. His father coached brilliantly, and Ryan's performance left no doubt they made the right choices.
Our guy, Ryan Garcia, dominated Mario Barrios. He dominated y'all 12 straight rounds. Guys, we all expected Ryan to win. I think most of us thought he would do so impressively, right? But we did have questions, let's be honest. How was his training preparation? How was his preparation for the fight? Was he training hard enough? He's working out in the living room, he's showing you on TikTok, whatever. Was he taking Barrios seriously enough? Was the move back to his father as trainer the right one? It seems like the answers are yes, yes, and yes.
And hell yes.
His father did a great job.
Yes.
I was critical. I was thinking, wait a minute, if you're going back to your dad, you want things comfortable? His father did a great job. Proof is in the pudding. We just react to what we see, right?
Yeah.
Max Kellerman highlighted what impressed him most about Ryan Garcia, his footwork. He explained that while Ryan's hands, speed, and punching power have always stood out, his movement often lagged behind. In this fight, however, Kellerman felt Garcia's feet were sharper than ever, matching the talent and skill that make him such a uniquely gifted fighter.
You know what I thought? Let me tell you what I thought, guys, was the most impressive part of Ryan's game. His feet. Ryan's feet have never been on par with his hands. Ryan's got hand skills. Hand skills, and he's got speed and punching power. He is one of the specially talented fighters in boxing. So the standards for you, Ryan, are not the same as the standards for a normal fighter, because you are not a normal fighter. He's specially gifted. But his feet always lagged behind. I thought his feet looked better in this fight
than any other.
Maybe than I'd ever seen him.
Max Kellerman and Malik Scott both praised Ryan Garcia's performance, highlighting his skill and control in the ring. They noted how he caught Barrios off guard early and mixed his punches effectively, moving beyond just his usual jab and left hook. Scott added that Ryan landed precise shots, including a sharp right hook around the guard, showing the kind of composure and technique that separate great fighters from good ones.
After the fight, Ryan was a little critical of his own performance. As dominant as it was. And guys, I agree with Ryan. He looked sensational in many respects. But I think he could have knocked Barrios out. And I give him, for that performance, guys, an A-. What do you give him?
I'll go with an A- too. What he did do was hurt him early. But he hurt him early in the fact that it was so early that it kind of caught Barrios by shock, I think. The shot was right on the head, and what I was most impressed with the most, he didn't just go with his jab. He didn't just go with his classic left hook. He went with his jab, and the key shot was the same shot that Floyd Mayweather continued to hit Miguel Cotto with. The right hook around the guard, the right hook around there. Ryan did a good job. I was very impressed.
Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson reflects on the impact of winning a first world title, noting that while it usually gives fighters extra confidence, Ryan Garcia might be behind the curve. He said Garcia would likely feel a boost from becoming champion, but Stevenson added that it's a bit late to change much, implying the title won't significantly affect how Ryan approaches his next challenge.
You know when you win your first world title, you guys all remember when you won your first, so you guys have won quite a lot, so you might have to dig back into that memory tank. Does it not give you an extra something? Will Ryan not approach his next fight with a bit more confidence because he is now a world champion?
Yeah, he's probably gonna feel a little bit more confident now that he's champion, but he's a little late to the party, so I don't think that the world title is gonna make a difference with how he's feeling because he's late.
Ryan Garcia is waiting for Shakur to accept his call-out. Ryan also revealed that Shakur Stevenson appeared uneasy about his size, recalling Stevenson mentioning he wasn't as big as expected. Ryan saw that as a subtle sign of concern, but emphasized that size doesn't determine the fight. He pointed to Mario Barrios as an example, bigger yet outpaced by his speed, and added that he welcomes any challenge, staying eager for the showdown with Shakur.
That's why, he was looking at me right now and goes, "Ooh, you're not even big." I'm like, "Bro, you were scared if I was big? That's crazy. That's what you were scared of?" All right. So I got a little glimpse on what he was kind of worried about. But size don't win fights at all. You seen that today. Mario was bigger than me, but I was quicker. and but I want that fight. I feel like I'm always up to the challenge of anybody.
Meanwhile, Mario's trainer, Joe Goosen, gave a blunt assessment of Ryan Garcia's performance, noting that he delivered exactly what was expected. He recognized that while Barrios managed to block several punches, Garcia clearly outboxed him with sharp footwork, speed, and intelligent movement. Goosen explained how Ryan controls the center of the ring, lures opponents into shots, and exploits any hesitation, concluding that his mix of skill, quickness, and ring IQ crowned him tonight's world champion.
Look, that's exactly how Ryan fights. That's exactly how I knew he was going to fight. We tried to prepare for it as best we could. I think, aside from that knockdown in the first round and a few other shots Ryan landed, we blocked a lot of his shots. Ryan obviously outscored us. He's tricky. He's great on his feet. He'll tie you up on the inside because that's not his favorite place to be. And then he'll move around and walk you into some shots, and if you stall out on him, he'll come and get you. He's smart. He's smart, and he's fast, and he's fleet of foot. So he's got a lot going for him. He's champ of the world tonight.
Joe Goosen praised both fighters, describing Mario Barrios as a classy young competitor and Ryan Garcia as equally impressive. He celebrated Ryan's victory, but showed empathy for Barrios after their grueling 3-month training camp. Goosen also pointed out how taxing it was for Barrios to make 147 pounds, hinting it could be his final fight at that weight.
Look, Ryan, I've known Ryan for many years, and I got to tell you, Mario Barrios is a fine young man. I love the kid. He's really a wonderful, classy human being, Mario Barrios, and so is Ryan. We're all friends. It's a small community, the boxing community. So I'm happy for Ryan, and I'm sad for Mario Barrios. He put a lot of work. Jonathan and I trained Mario, and we put it close to 3 months of a training camp with him, and it was serious, hard work. We were doing round after round of training. Now, I will tell you, and I don't make excuses for anybody, Mario, you saw how much bigger he is than Ryan. He had to make 147 pounds. I think it's going to be the last time he ever does that. It's really training for a man that size to make 100.
However, Ryan Garcia admitted the back and forth with Joe Goosen got under his skin early in the fight with Mario Barrios, but it never shook his focus. He said Goosen's attempts to dismiss his punches only fueled him, making him more determined to keep pressing forward. Even with his hand hurting, Garcia stayed locked in, letting frustration drive his offense without losing control.
It doesn't make it too much sweeter. Joe, it just doesn't really move me too much that it was because of Joe. It bugged me at first, but what are you gonna do about it? I had 2 months to get over it, so it's really nothing. But he did try to get in my head in that one of the rounds, and I started looking at him every time I hit Mario. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.
How did he try to get in your head?
He was just saying, "Oh, that was nothing. Oh, he only has a hook." Blah blah blah, and I was just like, bro. And I had to stop and just be like, all right, bing, 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 with my hurt hand too. But I was so mad and irritated, I started throwing it even though it was hurting. I was like, fuck it. Da-da, da-da.
On the other hand, Timothy Bradley Jr. didn't hold back on Mario Barrios, saying his showing made Ryan Garcia look like a mix of Manny Pacquiao and Bruce Lee in the ring. Bradley admitted he was stunned by what he witnessed and reminded everyone that he had warned that anyone who didn't meet Ryan's level would look exposed. He was blunt, labeling Barrios' effort as underwhelming.
Mario Barrios made Ryan Garcia look like he was Manny Pacquiao or Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell was that, Mario Barrios? Come on, man. I told y'all before. I said, man, if y'all don't get this done against this man, Ryan Garcia, bro, both of y'all suck. And I told y'all, man, for real.
Timothy Bradley Jr. ripped into Joe Goosen, pointing out that Barrios made no adjustments while Ryan controlled the fight with sharp speed and angles. He slammed the corner for lacking a plan B and criticized the confusing instructions, calling the overall strategy a total tactical failure.
Goosen, what the hell was that, Goosen? What kind of game plan was that, Goosen? Like, come on now. Come on. Bruh, he kept coming. Goosen, the game plan was to come forward, but, bro, he kept coming forward and was getting hit like a man. Like you had Ryan Garcia just moving on angles, popping the shit out of and timing the shit out of damn Barrios. Make that make sense. When you gonna make the adjustment, Goosen? You didn't make no adjustments in the damn corner. You didn't have no plan B. None of that shit. Bro, for real, man. I don't know how many years you've been in the game, bro, but for real, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When I'm sat there and I was listening to you giving instructions in the corner, and then after the fight, talking about the whole, what he needs to do, is pressure him and back him up. Bro, I swear to you, bro, I felt like slapping you through the damn TV. I wish we can reach out and slap on TV, for real. Sometimes that's what I feel. I ain't gonna lie. I wish we had the ability. Somebody can create that, and I can slap the shit out of somebody because, man, look, Goosen, bro, how much did they pay you, dog? How much did they pay you, Goosen? For real, man.
David Benavidez praised Ryan Garcia's victory over Mario Barrios as an impressive statement. He highlighted Garcia's speed, movement, and composure, calling him a rising force with the boxing world within his grasp. While acknowledging Barrios' effort in every round, Benavidez emphasized that Ryan's performance was commanding and celebrated it as a career-defining display.
All right, post-fight, Ryan dominated those 12 rounds. What are your takeaways?
I think it was a great fight. It was a great comeback. Not only just a comeback fight, but a comeback victory for Ryan. Now he's world champion. He looked great. He looked fast. Movement was good. And, he has the world at his feet right now. I'm really happy with, I'm happy for Ryan, and I just wish the best for him.
We definitely saw a different Ryan out there in the ring. He himself said that he wished he would have gotten that knockdown or a knockout. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that was feasible?
Yeah, I feel like if he would have worked on some different stuff, he could have got the knockout. But, Barrios is a live dog in there. Not only was he a live dog, he was a champion. So he wasn't going out without a fight. But, yeah, Ryan did good. Everything, I don't know, how much rounds did he lose? Maybe like 1 or 2? So I think it was an amazing performance by Ryan. So, hats off to him.
Similarly, Teofimo Lopez also praised Ryan Garcia's decisive victory over Mario Barrios, describing it as the perfect way to secure a world title. He noted that Garcia delivered the performance fans had been waiting to see. Lopez added that while a showdown with Devin Haney could be compelling, his attention is on his own path in the division, keeping future matchups open.
Congratulations to Ryan, man. No better way than to win a world title, welterweight, WBC, the one and only. Mauricio Suleiman, Jose Suleiman. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man.
Were you surprised how dominant of a performance it was?
No, it's just depending on which Ryan you're going to get, right? And we got the Ryan that everyone likes to see, King Ryan.
If we get that Ryan in a Devin Haney rematch, what happens?
Well, you can't put them guys in yet. We got me in the division now. I'm going in that division, so we'll see.
Furthermore, Chris Algieri reacted to Ryan's win by pointing out that the fighter finally reached his full potential. He noted how Garcia's speed, power, talent, and extensive amateur experience all came together, supported by sharp boxing IQ. Algieri added that Ryan's preparation and mental focus showed a maturity that confirmed he belongs at the top, while stressing that the real test will be maintaining that level consistently.
This was just Ryan living up to his potential finally, because obviously the talent was always there, the physical gifts were there, the speed, the power, and people forget about his high-level amateur pedigree, his background. He's got a boxing IQ as well, and he just put it all together. I don't know if it was the camp, I don't know if it was just psychologically he was ready and mature enough, but whatever he did, he needs to be able to repeat that, because that version of Ryan Garcia is a legitimate world champion, obviously, and deserved it.
Chris Algieri broke down Ryan Garcia's performance, saying it combined his own skill with Barrios failing to rise to the occasion. He highlighted how Ryan set the pace early, landing a perfect right hand to drop Barrios early. Algieri emphasized that Garcia controlled the fight throughout, relying on smart timing instead of chasing a quick knockout, showcasing the poise and judgment that mark a true champion.
How much of last night's performance was, obviously Ryan was great, but how much of it was because he was so great, and how much of it was just Mario Barrios not living up to what he was supposed to do?
It's a little bit of both, for sure. How much of it in either case is up for debate. But regardless, Ryan went out there in the first 23 seconds and dropped him with a right hand. A beautiful 1-2 walk-off. So if not for nothing, he set the tone immediately and just kept it going all night long. So Do I think he could have stepped on it, maybe got him out of there? Yeah, I think he would probably agree with that as well. But I think he was being smart because in the past, he's gotten he's so anxious to hurt you, knock you out. He loves knockouts. That sometimes it's his own detriment. And I think he was really smart last night. And that's what I think makes the difference of champions, making those smart decisions at the right time.
Fernando Vargas also applauded Ryan's display against Mario Barrios, calling him razor sharp throughout the fight. He noted that Barrios had no answer as Garcia found his mark repeatedly, including a punishing hook that left a mark. Vargas closed by congratulating Ryan on a commanding and decisive win.
Ryan was just too sharp for Barrios. He was just too sharp. You know what I mean? Because Barrios couldn't get out. He couldn't get out. He landed, Ryan landed everything he wanted to land. That hook was ugly all the time. So, yeah, congratulations to Ryan.
Bernard Hopkins offered measured praise for Ryan Garcia's dominant win, noting it marked his first world title. He acknowledged some rust from the layoff, but highlighted how Ryan quickly found his rhythm, displaying the skill and composure needed to succeed. Hopkins emphasized that Ryan and his team would plan their next steps wisely, including a possible rematch, and stressed that clearing this first major hurdle was the key milestone, finally getting that monkey off his back.
Got champion, first champion, right? First championship belt.
Correct.
So I think he did well for the first time based on the circumstances
now
of being out for a while,
Right,
a little rusty. I seen a little bit of rust, but once he got going with the flow of it, he'll settle down a little bit, and him and his dad know what to do going forward.
Haney rematch next?
I don't know. I think that what's best for him. He'll figure it out and he'll do it. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad he got that monkey off his back. It's good to get the monkey off his back.
As the dust settles on Ryan Garcia's dominant win, the buzz around his next move only grows louder. With a world title now in his corner and fans eager for a showdown with Shakur Stevenson, the stage is set for the next chapter in his career. One thing is clear, the spotlight is on Garcia, and every fight from here on will carry the weight of expectation, skill, and the hunger to prove he belongs at the very top. If you want to stay up to date on all the biggest fights and breaking news in boxing, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment.